What's up, everyone? Next up we have pre-time skip Sanji. Sanji's a really interesting character to me. He's the character I use the most in Pirate Warriors 1, and in Pirate Warriors 2 I didn't like him that much. I didn't like some of the changes he had. I kinda didn't like that they took, because from Pirate Warriors 1 to 2 they took away having 2 shoulder button moves, and those 2 shoulder button moves were my favorite part of his Pirate Warriors 2 playstyle. In Pirate Warriors 3 he feels like he's been buffed quite a bit though, and he's pretty fun to play. So let me go over the moveset. Square string. The square string is kind of one of the more awkward ones to me. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It can be a little tricky to navigate when you're trying to hit specific targets. But it puts him in the air, so he's pretty safe during it compared to some others. Alright, next up, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. A good combo tool on a single target, but otherwise I don't really use it much outside of comboing bosses. It's easy to follow up after with an R1. And then land and continue your combo. Square, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. This is one of my favorite strings with him. A good crowd control and combo tool, and very easy to follow up during the spin kick with an R1. You can even follow up the finisher with an R1 as well. Next we have square, 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 triangle. This is one of my favorite moves with him. A move I'm going to use a lot for crowd control. This is just a really fast, hard-hitting move. Also really good for stunning bosses. This is one of his main tools to use for crowd control and for stunning bosses quickly. And you can also combo with R1 at the end. Square, 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 triangle. This move is the same as the square, triangle, triangle string, which kinda probably one of the biggest weaknesses of him, in my opinion. One of the reasons why I prefer time skip Sanji, which I'll be going over next, because that string I don't use a lot to begin with, so to have it twice is kind of pointless. Next up we have triangle, triangle, triangle. This is another good crowd control tool and a good combo tool. At any point you can R1 to follow up on any one of the hits. Really good string that I like to use when I'm surrounded. Triangle, square, square, square. This move is a little awkward if you use the full thing. I prefer to just use the weaker version, because it's easier to combo after and you don't get knocked out of it as easily. As you can see, it also doesn't have a very big hitbox even when you take the time to charge it, so it's very easy for the target you were intending to hit to move out of the way by the time it actually comes down. Just a really awkward move if you use the full thing, but if you just use the weak version, it works as a really good combo tool. Next we have triangle, triangle, square, square. This right here is his absolute best move. This move is amazing. Really good combo and crowd control tool. This move is just one of the single strongest moves in the game. Does a ton of damage to bosses, and it wipes out crowds. This move is easy to combo after with R1. Really, 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 really good move. Next up we have his R1, which I've been using. His R1 basically tracks on to the target that's closest to you. or that you're hitting. It'll prioritize the last target you hit or whoever's in front of you. If you just use it when you're not necessarily close to someone, you're going to get the whiffing animation. So it's best to make sure you hit someone before you use it. I mean, its main use is to extend combos, give Sanji like a really powerful combo extension tool, which can be easily looped. You are not going to really use it so much as a standalone move. Also, it has almost no lag once he touches the ground, so you can basically go into anything. The second he hits the ground, you can do whatever. So no need to dash cancel it or anything like that. Alright, now his specials. Special 1. This is sort of a crowd control tool. Once again, it doesn't, like a lot of his moves, it doesn't have a very big hitbox. That's kind of been one of Sanji's recurring weaknesses, is a lack of a crowd control game. His triangle, square, square that I already talked about earlier is one of the main tools you're going to go to for crowd control, and his square, triangle. Those are his main crowd control options. And the square, triangle. His special, alright, now special 2. This has some crowd control potential, but I mostly use it as a combo tool. Use it for finishing off combos or when I just need that quick damage. Overall, better than his special 1. I usually just use that as opposed to even using a special 1 at all. And that's it for his moveset. Let me show his taunt real quick. So he puts his tie up or he loosens it. That's his taunt. Okay, so now setups. Now, Sanji's really good with comboing because of his R1. You can link it into pretty much everything. So do like square, triangle, R1, square, triangle, R1, square. Do like square, triangle, R1, triangle, square. Anything in the triangle, square is gonna be a really brutal combo. It's just such a good move. So do like something like this, R1, triangle, square, for like a really brutal combo on bosses. Pretty much any of his strings you can just R1 after. So I don't really have any specific setups because of that, because you can constantly choose the move of you need for the situation and follow up however you want. But the best advice I can give is try to get into triangle, square. This move is absolutely amazing. One of the single best moves in the whole game, and definitely Sanji's best move. And anything you do into it is going to be a really powerful combo and have some good crowd control as well. That's pretty much it for Sanji. Pre-time skip. I know I kind of wasn't super positive with his moveset overview because he has some really awkward moves, and having the same move as his square, triangle, and square, triangle string is... I don't know why they didn't fix that, or try to change one of those. But on the plus side, even though Sanji has a lot of less useful moves compared to some other characters, the useful moves he does have are really good. So Sanji pre-time skip version has less useful moves, but the useful moves he has are super strong for him. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment. Thanks for watching.